I think calculated risk is important in my life because if I didn't do those things, I would get very bored. I realized that I had more to offer the world. I felt like I had no control over the value that I was providing. You're so pigeonholed in a corporate setting and you just have a little path that you follow, and that just wasn't working for me. I'm able to use my creativity in new ways, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. Hobbies have always driven my life. They were always important to me, and it was important that I had jobs that enabled me to do those hobbies. Back in high school, I had a GoPro, and my buddy and I would just kind of take videos of random stuff. I think when drones started to come out, I was fascinated that they just existed and you had access to them. I was just taking pictures of landscapes. I liked the mountains, boats, whatever. My first job out of college was a job at General Motors. I was working on this data conversion in South Korea, and it was a 1.5-year project. And right as we hit the finish line, GM sold the plant and canceled our project. And 1.5 years of my work was wasted. And at that point, I realized that I had more to offer the world than projects that were just gonna get thrown away. So I decided to start taking these classes. I was taking full-time filmmaker pretty seriously. That's really how I learned how to use a camera. Starting the business was really easy, actually, because I had money and a job, so I had no financial pressure to make this thing work. And I think that was a huge key to the work that I was doing, being creative and taking my time with it and really learning. At that point, I was taking pictures for random boat owners, working with Unreal Performance. All the money that I was making was going into buying gear. Eventually I got good enough that I could see that I was going to have a career in this. So I went and worked at Sensation Powerboats, where I could do content creation full time. I still had my business on the side, which had now become Scrapyard Media, and I was doing more projects on the side.
Why, will it drop the plane? Something, or?
No. We were at the point where I was taking so much PTO from Sensation to go do Scrapyard projects that one of the owners, Joe Sheldonbrand, told me, why don't you just go do Scrapyard full time and we'll contract you to do all the work that you're currently doing. That conversation with him was kind of the moment where I was like, okay, I'm gonna go do this, and now the financial pressure is gonna hit. Being responsible for your own gear, paycheck, everything is really shown when you crash a $16,000 drone on the first flight and it's totaled. Yeah. I mean, nobody's there to pay for that other than you. So that was an awakening moment for sure. There have been a lot of mistakes made along the way. It was a lot. The nature of this business is that no two projects are ever the same. I think that we're on a better path now with using contracts and just having a better understanding of client relationships, but there has to be some sort of give and take in this field. We have to pick the right clients to work with us because there isn't the same product for every client. There's been a lot of lessons learned over the years, and at this point we have a pretty good playbook in place to take them from the beginning to the end seamlessly, and I think that's starting to be reflected with our repeat customers. The further that we get into this, the more selective I am with projects, and that's how I'm able to maintain the passion that I have for working in the projects. I'm not just taking stuff that is going to pay the bills. There's other things that create passion, like being able to comfortably pay for medical bills or reinvesting into people, as we hired Bobby and Christian, and now giving back. Like, now I want to start doing free work for people that deserve it. That's a big piece of our future. As the business grows, it's exciting. This is our first year taking on a large project with no revenue attached to it. We have the resources, we have the team, we have the gear to be able to go out and produce one video a month for a local business that is free to them, and it tells their story.
You can nominate a business you love or your own company.
I think the most exciting thing about this founder project is that I'm finally able to give back to the community, And I think that that is the most important thing that I can do with the skills that I've got. It's lead by example, love what you do, and provide value to your community. So as long as the people embody those things, I want to work with them, and I want us to exude those characteristics in the public's eye.